And the final topic of the free version of this here podcast that nobody really subscribes to, I want to talk to you about Donald Trump getting petty with George Conway. This is really bizarre stuff. Seems like for months now there's been a tiff between Kellyanne Conway's husband, George, and President Donald Trump. Now, I want to know what's going on in their house. I want to see a reality show, Seacrest get on this, have it go to Bravo, E, whatever. I would actually watch this over any Kardashian shit. I want to see what it's like when they have dinner, right? One of them comes home with KFC, it's got the family plan, and she's over there, oh, well, I had a busy day, you know, Trump's doing this, and he got in an argument with somebody on Twitter, and then George just blows up at her, and she's like, look, I got him here. Give me some credit. I was the campaign lead. Come on. I want to see how that goes down. Because you have one person working for somebody the other person the marriage apparently despises. Donald Trump gets in on this. Now, George Conway, he said a few things on Twitter, and it just kind of leads you to think, how has Donald not fired Kellyanne Conway for the husband's actions? Donald responds here. George Conway, often referred to as Mr. Kellyanne Conway by those who know him, is very jealous of his wife's success and angry that I, with her help, didn't give him the job he so desperately wanted. I barely know him, but just take a look. A stone-cold loser and husband from hell. That's actually 2 sentences in there. And then George just retweets this as, like, ladies and gentlemen, our president. This is the most bizarre thing. In some way, I'm ashamed that we've gotten to the point where the president is this Twitter troll that can't be, like, there's no repercussions. Like, Twitter cannot do to Donald as they did Alex Jones. Alex Jones, you're not an elected official. You're free game to get kicked off the platform. In the case here, as I have clearly stated on many occasions, the only reason to have a Twitter account now is so that you can argue with Donald Trump to get publicity for yourself. You know he's not necessarily going to argue back unless it's somebody he actually bumps into. Shit, Beyonce could say something about him. He probably won't even say anything back. It's amazing that this is what it's all come down to. And I think the Kickstarter there is, it's got to be Bill Clinton. Come on now. Bill Clinton fiddles around with that intern. Oh, but Hillary says it wasn't an abuse of power, even though intern and president of the free world sounds like the biggest chasm in abuse of power possibilities. After that, the role of President of the United States lost its luster. It's a job somebody's got to have that some people still apparently want, but those who could do best would rather stay away. They've got other stuff to do, better things to do than have all their dirty laundry aired out at all times, and to make enemies of the media for picking a fight with them, and there's no clear end in sight. But as somebody who likes to make jokes on these type of things, I'm loving it, right? You wouldn't get excitement out of Hillary Clinton. It would have been the blandest speaking in generalizations and relating to everybody in such happiness, such spun bullshit that no one could really get anything worthwhile out of reading her tweets. With Donald, in the very least, I feel like this is real talk. This is coming straight from him. There is no doubt. This isn't some intern picked up the phone, started correctly using grammar, and putting out tweets for Donald. Entertainment factor alone, you gotta love it. So that's going to do it for the recently canceled podcast, episode 55, for a look at what I have in the pipeline for this channel that hardly anybody watches and all that stuff. You know, go ahead and hit up my Patreon. It's only $1 a month, gets you full access. Yeah, I'm not doing a lot of weird, stupid, crazy shit that gets people actual patrons on Patreon. You know, look at all the e-girls out there. But, you know, if you have some self-respect and you want to help me out, $1 a month, full access. You get the podcast way sooner than I slice it up and put it up on YouTube.